Hello Sagittarius, thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Valima Tarot. It's by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Already shuffled. We're going to do relationship first, then single second. Oracle cards come out where needed. Now the King of Cups fell out while I was shuffling. Alright, and you've got a couple good love cards here. So I feel like, yep, and there's the Lovers and the Two of Cups. And the Page of Cups at the bottom. So the King of Cups didn't pull up forward again, but this is like a very intense love moment here. Your partner has all the lovey-doveys about you right now. That's what I'm getting. That's my first thing. Like, they got the lovey-doveys, they want to be with you, they want some very intimate time with you, but it's very love-oriented, like very sopping you up, soaking you up, whatever you want to say. Like, they want you. But it's very love-oriented, I feel like it's very snuggly, cuddly, and I don't even know if that's normal for this type of relationship for you, because I've met some people, like, sign doesn't matter. They're just not the touchy-feely, lovey-lovey people. They like some intimacy and some romance. But what I'm getting here, it's like very huggy-huggy, kissy-kissy, squishy love. That's what I'm feeling, and that's what they want. Whether it's normal or not for them, that's what I'm feeling. And I'm getting, like, you seem to be... Like, you definitely have the Knight of Cups here. But why you seem a little bit more... Either you're not expecting that from your partner at this time for some reason, or you don't feel that they like the squishy, lovey-lovey. Like, I'm getting, like, it's either this is normal for this person or it's not, but I'm getting, like, that seems to be... They're in this cuddly, hug me, hold me mood, and they want to do the same for you. Like, they want to be very, very close. Very intimate, and it just keeps like rebounding. Like, is there something I'm missing? What am I missing with this? Like, for some of you, I understand that this could just be like sitting right next to each other, like touching each other next to each other on the couch, watching something. I get that, but they definitely want to be like so close to you, as close as they can get to you. Because I'm getting their challenge card is the star card. They need something positive to center on. And you're it. You're the good thing in their life. And I feel like that's what they want. They want to be close to you. They feel calm. They feel like life is good with you. They want to be near you. And I'm getting like that you're very therapeutic for your partner right now. You represent what's right in their life. I know everything ebbs and flows, but that's what I'm getting for right now. I'm getting you have a lot of things going on, which is not rare for a Sagittarian. But I'm getting you got all these things in the air, you got all these things going on, and I'm getting you actually have to make time for your partner, because I'm getting you're very busy. And I feel like that might be one of the reasons this reading, if it is clicking with you, that might be why. Granted, it's a general read, but if it's starting to, if like this is catching your ear, and you're just like, I'm not sure where this is going yet, but I feel like I should listen, and you're really busy, like I'm getting like that's kind of the kick-in, like saying, you know what, make time for this is worth it. Cancel a few things if you gotta. Do what you gotta do, but like your partner needs you close for some reason. Because I'm getting like you're like really lifting a heavy heart. Your partner seems like they're not happy about something or they're not doing well, and they just need you to lift their heavy heart for a moment. I almost feel like some of you are kind of taking this like, yeah, I do that all the time. But but I'm getting this is a little different. Like, they physically need to just be with you. They just want to be in your presence. I'm getting even some of you have all these things to do, and you're pulling your partner in on it, and they're helping you get some of these things done to have that personal time together, if that's possible. And I feel like that works. That works. If you need to like recruit your partner to help you get some stuff done early so you can have that time with them, that works. The Justice is telling me that they need you and they're going to work with you. Whatever you want, they will do to have that time with you. Justice for them is being close to you. Justice is you are the representative of what's good in their life. You're balancing a heavy heart. You're making it a lot lighter. They need you close. Why are we touching on? I feel like we keep going. Like, are we repeating, or is it like we're gonna keep going? We're gonna keep going. Now, we're going forward. Like this is like a period of time. It's not just a one thing. I'm getting you might want to plan this out for the next couple weeks where they help you and you have extra time to hang out with them. Whatever they need to do to help you have that extra time, this might go on for a couple weeks. 2-3 weeks at the most. 2 to 3. 3 at the most. Because I'm getting they really just want to soak you up. They want you in their, well, they're already in their life, but they want you, like, they want to, like, really get close. And I don't know what I'm doing that with my hands for, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop that right now. Because yeah, they want you close. Let's just do this. Alright, it is very sexual, I'm getting, for the majority of you. It feels that way, but it's not just, like, animalistic. It's very passionate, intimate. Because I'm getting what happens is, I'm getting you're giving into this. As long as it works out, as long as you can plan this through, kind of pull them in to help you out, I'm getting you're into that. I'm also getting you might be more of the active type. As long as something's going on, like, they want you close, and that's fine, but you need to be actively doing something, which could be, like, going out to dinner and things like that, and that's what you want. I'm getting you can have what you want. They just need to be close to you. They definitely want intimacy, very important, but you can put, like, other things that you want in there if you want to go out and do things, if you want to go to dinner, you want to go dancing even, if you're a dancer, and they don't usually go for that. I'm getting you could get your way right now. Because I'm getting the Knight of Cups with the Fool card. The Knight of Cups is your partner is just really enjoying being in your presence and will pretty much do what you want. They have a lot of trust for you anyway. It's not like you're going to push them that far out of their comfort zone. But the Fool card is saying, go for what you want. Just have fun with it. They just want to be around you. You might as well live it up. It works both ways. It's like door swings both ways. This works very well. Now, I definitely see the Knight of Cups on your side. No? Yeah, Knight of Cups. See, I was like, alright, keep going. The Knight of Cups is on your side. I'm getting you, if you take the reins and you direct this, this can be more intimate and more enjoyable for both of you, but I feel like you're the one who has to define what you should be doing and when you should be doing it. I'm getting, like, the partner you're connecting with seems to have tunnel vision. They just seem to want to be near you. It seems to be moment by moment. If you kind of, like, put it together and, like, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go, yes, I have time for this now, like, you know what I mean, that type of thing. If you kind of direct it with the Knight of Cups, I'm getting it works out a lot better for both of you, and I also feel like you're going to be really happy and satisfied with how this works out, and it works better for them. I feel like it's very, on your partner's side, it's just they want to be close to you. They're not thinking about what they want to do with you or what, you know, all that, any detail about it. They just want to be close to you, and they're trying to get closer to you. It's the details don't matter, just as long as they're close to you. That's where I'm feeling like you need to be the one pushing forward. Get what you want out of it. Enjoy it. You'll both have a lot more fun that way. Does that make sense? Because I'm getting you spiritually put out what you want. Say what you want. Pretty much, I feel like you just got to say what you want. And I'm getting your partner is the Knight of Swords, which these seem to be working together. You put out there what you want. Your partner is, like, active about going out and creating it. They're agreeable. Is that right? Okay. Now, the partner you're dealing with has the Moon card in their spiritual sense. Now, I've come over this a couple times, and I'm getting it again. Like, something seems to... I feel like something... They've witnessed something, or they heard about something that seems to be shaking them a little bit, in the sense of, like, they feel like they need to enjoy time with you while they're able to. The Moon card is telling me someone around them, I don't know, I feel like they either lost somebody or, like, a very important relationship ended. It didn't happen to your partner, but somebody that influences them. I don't want to say they're close to this person, but influences them. Either lost a loved one that was very close like this, or a relationship ended kind of abruptly and shockingly. And I'm just getting this kind of shaking your partner up, and they're just having this moment where they feel like while they're able to, while everything is going well, see, because someone around them, it's something like a relationship is changing, and it's one of those things where it's like turning on the light bulb in their head. We're two healthy people, happy, able to enjoy life. We need to do that while we can. I need to be close to my partner while I can. You never know what's around the corner. It's the moon card, though. I feel like it's an unfounded fear, but it's like this is one of the motivators where they're pushing closer to you, because they're like, what if we couldn't do this tomorrow? What if one of us was gone? What if one of us got sick? You know what I mean? What if something happened? And they're having this weird unfounded fear. I'm getting unfounded fear where they're just like, we got to enjoy life while we can. And I love my partner. I need to be close to them. They're having this, it's almost like a slight panic attack, slight, not like they're like need the brown paper bag or anything, but they're having this unfounded fear, like, you know what, while we can enjoy each other, while we can enjoy life, we need to do that. This doesn't happen for everybody. Like, they're having a very, like, I got to enjoy life while I can. I got to enjoy life with my partner while we can, because you never know what's going to happen. That feel. Are they explaining this to you? At some point, I feel they are. Because I feel like they're trying to impress upon you, like, you never know what's around the corner. What if one of us got in a car accident tomorrow and we could never do anything again because one of us was gone? Like, we got to enjoy this time now. And I feel like you're listening to this and you're like, ooh, like, let's just slow down. Like, I feel like you're listening to this and your eyes are like, ooh, well, okay. And I just feel like you're just gonna go with it. I don't feel you're pushing back on that. I just feel like your eyes are kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, yes. Like, it's weird because it's kind of flattering in the sense of, like, you know, that you understand why they're so intense and how much you mean to them, but you're also like, all right, let's relax. It's almost kind of like, let's relax. It's fine. Like, I definitely want to spend time with you. This is good. Let's not live in fear. That doesn't make sense. Because when I'm feeling it on your side, it's kind of coming towards you, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay. You're not like canceling it out. You're just kind of like, you're trying to calm your partner's fears. Like, whatever shook them up, you're just kind of like, all right, they're feeling that way right now. This will settle. It's just going to take a little while to settle. They'll be okay. But I feel like you're kind of making the best of it. Again, that Knight of Cups and the Emperor card, because it's like you love your partner. You love the attention too. I'm not getting that's a problem. But the thing is, the one thing you may have to be careful of, if this is really hitting, especially if this conversation starts where they're like, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So and so, their partner had contracted this disease or that, and now they can't do anything, and, you know, they're just taking care of each other. You know, it's really hard, and we're healthy and we're happy, and we need to, you know, like, they're going into this conversation, and you're just kind of like, all right. I feel like you might even be like, well, we can do something for them to make their life a little easier if you want, and that's not a problem, but let's not go overboard and just feel like our lives are going to fall apart because somebody else is just going through a rough time. Let's just dial it down a little bit. I don't feel like you're negating them out, but you're talking it out. And I feel like you might have to, instead of negating it out, you might have to, like, put it into more of an empowerment spin, especially if your partner is coming at you with this unfounded fear in the sense of, like, you know, so-and-so is going through this, and what if this happened to us, blah, blah, blah. You're just kind of like, well, we can try to help them out, and we can make plans for the future. Right now, let's just enjoy the moment. Like, I feel like you might have to turn them around a little bit so they're just not living in this weird, unfounded fear. Kind of like, you know what, life happens. It happens to everybody. You just got to go with it. Because if it's getting there, like, for some of you, I feel like that's going to be a little over intense. And I feel like that's why, for the few of you that's happening for, because the divine guidance is just pushing on top of it. That's really, well, I'm getting, like, you might have to redirect them. Like, if they're really worried about, say for example, one person or a friend or somebody they work with, their partner is going. I'm getting cancer. I'm getting it over and over again. Somebody's going through cancer for whatever reason. I know that's a very common thing nowadays for people to get that. So I was trying to just go through like somebody's dealing with a disease, but that's cancer is literally what's coming through. I'm getting, work with your partner to see like, well, what can we do to make life easier for them? Maybe we can just help them out a little bit, so maybe they can have some time. Maybe we can offer to help. Like, what do you want? What can we do to empower this so you're not feeling so helpless in this situation? Or if they're afraid, like, what if this happens? Like, what are we going to do? Like, let's just review. Let's review our wills if we have to, or let's get wills together if you feel that that's necessary. I feel like you have to put your partner in a spot that they feel more empowered, because if they're really droning in on it, there's a fear here. I'm getting, again, it's unfounded, but there's a fear here they need to quiet, and it's either helping out the people who are going through the hard time or planning ahead for your own relationship in case something did go unfortunate. Either way, I'm feeling like you might have to go that route just to like calm their fears a little bit. I feel like it just starts off with a talk and they have to think about it. But then once you turn it, like turn the angle so it's more empowered than, feeling held down, that's going to go better. I'm getting this unfounded fear seems to hit quite strongly no matter what way this is going. This love, and the fact that they want to be near you, something shook them up and they're afraid, like, what if this, what if I didn't have you tomorrow? They're having that feeling. So you might have to address that. You might have to just redirect it, put it more in an empowering direction, and that will go better. Now, you do have, you have the Emperor on your side, seeing the bigger picture. You have the Queen of Pentacles with the safe home protection in your challenge position. Just in case your partner is really, really enthusiastic about this and they start to shake you as well, this is like to say that you're completely fine. You're completely safe. Just go with empowerment. Go to that position where you can empower your partner, because once you calm them down, the energy will relax. Because if you're starting to feel nervous or they're starting to get you going too, and that could happen, just turn it back to your partner, get them going in more of an empowering direction. As they empower themselves, the energy will relax. That's what I'm getting. Because they're telling me you're fine. You're fine. They're just saying, like, realize you're fine. Because I'm getting, for some of you, your partner's going to be quite insistent, like, what if this and what if that? And the fear is going to, the energy is going to have a life of its own. And you're going to have to be like, I don't feel like you're going to be able to stop it. You're going to have to just redirect it. And once you redirect it, it'll just correct on its own. The energy will relax. Okay, as we keep going forward, is there anything I've missed so far except the end here? Because I feel like everything else is good. They do have the Page of Cups. Like, the Page of Cups is at the bottom. Which I'm getting like this. I'm getting like there should be a pattern coming in here from this situation. I don't know if you do date night or if you, like, I'm getting once a week, even once every 2 weeks, if that's how it needs to be for your relationship. There should be like 2 to 3 hours just for you and your partner. And I'm getting, it could be any time of day. If it's every 2 weeks, because that's just the best you can do, then that's just the best you can do. But I'm getting like, this seems to be saying a pattern should be coming in. And the Queen of Swords is saying, make that happen. Talk it through, because that should be the end result of this whole situation if this is hitting with you. I almost feel like I'm jumping all over the place. I hope I'm not. It feels to me like I am, but this might be more conducive than I realize, because I feel like I got information coming and going, and I'm missing pieces, but maybe not. Am I missing something? They're saying I'm not, so just keep going. All right. Where is this ending? Because I feel like this is more a result than like what makes things better. Because I'm getting that page again, and I'm getting on your side the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I'm getting from this situation, there should be a pattern. Weekly, even a couple times a week is cool. If your relationship can do that, that's great. Depends how busy life is, and especially because I feel like you have a lot going on. Whatever works. So if it's weekly, if it's every other week, if it's a couple times a week, you know what's best. You know how that can work out, of course. But they're saying you should be setting in a pattern here with your partner where 2 to 3 hours is just you and your partner. Even if it's like a Saturday night, like from 10 to midnight, if that's what it is. Like, if that's what it is. I'm getting for a lot of you, it's like Friday night, like after 7. I don't know why, but I feel like something about Friday night after 7, it's just you and your partner. You're hanging out, just the two of you, and then what happens, happens. Maybe you'll go out to dinner. Maybe you'll just hanging out at home watching your favorite shows together, enjoying time together. If you already do that, enjoying shows together, this should be something different. There should be addition to that. So if you already do that, like going out and having dinner once a week might be a good thing. Or just kind of like maybe working on a house project or doing something together, that should be cementing in. And I'm getting it's on your side. I just feel like you have the power to put this in play and keep it in play. And I'm getting once you do that, your partner is right on board with it. Right on board with it. I'm getting on your partner's side. You set the tone. You set the pattern. Your partner is lovers. Like, yes. Yes. All the way. Yes. They're completely into it, especially if there's intimacy, like, folded in there some way. I'm all for it. Let's do it. I got it. They're all for it. They get the Mermaid Seduction card with the lovers, and I am getting, like, there's definitely still a sexual feel here. That's what I'm feeling. Granted, I'm going to be fair, because I've heard this from other people who watch these readings. It's not always about a romantic relationship. So, if this is not a romantic relationship, if you're one of those few, because I do get that that's coming, it clearly doesn't have to be sexual, but I'm getting, like, it's a very playful, fun energy, like, haha, funny, trickery, little bit of fun, like nothing you can't deal with, but it's like a fun time. It's like, it's definitely, the Mermaid Seduction is like, this person plans to have a lot of fun with you. If you're one of those rare cases where there's clearly no romantic connection that way. But this is like a fun, haha, good times, laughing, giggly type feel. Because the way you come together is with the Two of Cups. You're both enjoying this greatly. For the majority of you, especially if it's a romantic relationship you're dealing with, I'm getting there's definitely some intimacy, physical intimacy involved. If you're one of the few that this is not about a romantic relationship, which I get that, you're definitely hanging out, but you're getting along so well, everything's going well, you're enjoying this time, it's like memory building type time. It might be memory building either way, no matter what way you're looking at it. Because I'm getting whatever pattern you're putting into place, it seems to be carrying out for the rest of the year. And I'm getting this is a really good time. This is really setting up for a lot of joy for this year, for you and your partner. One of those things where you look back on the year and you're like, yeah, it was a good year. And this is one of the reasons. Definitely? Definitely. Done? Okay. I wonder, I want to say, I know the sun is in Aries, but I want to say the moon might be in Leo when I'm doing this reading, because that fire energy is just, it's there. And I think sometimes when I read and there's a lot of fire energy, I say a lot and I don't remember a lot of what I say before the reading is even over. I don't know what to say. It seems like it went very fast. I don't know. We're going to go on to the other part. Let's do Sagittarius single. I just feel like there's a lot of energy, and I'm just trying to understand why it's going so fast. It seems like the fire energy goes fast anyway, usually. It's got a lot of momentum to it. All right, Sagittarius singles. Messages for Sagittarian singles. Empowering information to help them see what's truly happening and move in a direction that they want to move in. All right. My first impression is false start. I'm just not sure. No, it's done. Okay. Shuffle these. I'm still getting false start. And I'm looking at the center card and I'm getting false start, but I'm not seeing a card that really backs that up. Or, well, let's just see. I'm getting false start again, and again. False start, false start. Somebody's coming towards you. They've made an offer before. Was the first one a false start, or is the current one? The first one was a false start. Why was the first one a false start? Because I'm getting this person that's coming towards you. They originally came towards you with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting it was too slow. They were going very cautiously. They were very wishy-washy about it, is kind of how I'm feeling. Kind of like they were trying to feel you out to see if you were as interested as they are. And it just, I feel like the first time around, it fell flat. Now the second time, though, they have the Chariot. They're coming through a lot stronger the second time. And I feel like some of you are saying, well, this is the third or fourth time, actually. And they just keep trying. And you're just like, this is not working. I feel like that's what you're saying, because they come towards you and they just kind of fizzle. They come towards you with a lot of energy and they're listening. And you're just kind of like, you feel like this is a lot of lip service. This person says a lot of nice things. They seem to try to start. I'm getting there's false starts here with this person. And you're just like, is this all just talk? Because when I'm getting the Ace of Swords, I'm getting like there's a lot of energy coming forward to get something going. A lot of communication, a lot of intellect going. But is this actually going to become something? Why is there resistance is the question. Because I'm getting like the Ace of Swords is coming up against some resistance. It's not going to fail is what I'm getting, but it's just like, I just feel like it's getting like dinged. It's getting dinged and it's having to fight again. And it just keeps trying to come forward. And it just keeps, like there's a lot of false starts is what I'm feeling. Now, there's a lot of Pentacle energy here in the center. And there's a little bit in the past. But I feel like we have to move on from the Pentacle feel here. Now for you, what I think that means, and we're just waiting to see how this actually locks in, the slow and steady situation where they're kind of wishy-washy, this isn't working. Because I'm getting it's kind of like this person coming towards you, they're either in or they're out. And because they just kind of are going a little slow and just a little melancholy about the whole situation, it's just not taking hold. I'm getting at the top the Four of Pentacles with the Trust. It just seems like the situation isn't going away, but it's not really locking in as anything either. And I'm getting the Trust is here, like, I almost feel like that's advice. Like, trust this is going to work out. Trust this is going to have its day. Because it feels like this is going to have its day. I almost feel like, though, if this is hitting with you and you're seeing this person who's trying the third or fourth time, especially, it's definitely at least the second, but if it's third or fourth or something like that, you're just kind of like, I don't know, this seems to be the pattern where they're not really doing much. They just seem to get my attention, I give them my attention, and then they're just kind of like, like they're saying trust that it's going to work out, because what I'm getting here in the center is the Nine of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting the foundation with you and this person is already there. Like, it seems to like it's built. Like, you both know what type of people you are. The other person is realizing you're being very patient. Maybe a little bit too patient. And they're getting to that part where I feel like they're getting to that part where they're like, you know what, I either got to do this or I don't. And that's that Chariot energy. This time, it feels like they're really going to push through. And I'm getting the Nine of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles for you, like, oh, I'm giving into this again. And it's just, like, you're feeling like this is just going to end up a friendship. Like, you're not expecting this to really go forward into a relationship. But you're going through it. You're going through with it. You're not negating it out, I'm noticing. If this is hitting with you, you're not negating it out. Because you got the Isis inspiration of just kind of like that little inkling like, yeah, why not? I don't think it's going anywhere, but might as well. I'll entertain the idea again. Why not? Because I feel like it's like no skin off your back or anything like that, but you're just kind of like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know if this is really going to happen. And I also feel this is also connecting for you towards this person. Your thoughts are the Four of Wands, with the abundance. You can see this actually going well. You can see this going well, But the thing is, it keeps fizzling out, and that's the problem. But I'm getting, again, reiterating, the environment has the Chariot coming forward. Like, they're coming forward full speed, and they're trying again. Now, I'm getting you standing with the Eight of Cups. Like, you're like looking at this, like, is this really going to take flight this time? Are we really going to take this journey? Is there something out there? Because I'm getting with this card, you're looking at this, like, is there something out there? I kind of would like there to be, but is there really anything there? And I feel like you're willing to take the journey. You're willing to go forward. You're just kind of like, I don't know how I'm going to get over there. Don't even know if I can get over there. But I'm more like, I feel like you're just kind of like poised, like, I would like to do this. I just don't know if it's actually going to happen. Especially with that moon right at the top of this card, that really makes me wonder, like, it's kind of like wonderment. Like, you know, is there really something here? Am I just seeing what I want to see? Am I just kind of playing myself by trying this again? As we're moving forward, I'm getting the Seven of Swords. Because I'm getting, like, this is not going forward smoothly. It's just not going forward smoothly. It seems like there's this time they have more energy, but I feel like you might be negating it out this time. You might be canceling plans. And I feel like one of the reasons you're canceling plans is because you're kind of like, I don't know if this is going anywhere. I feel like you might be canceling plans, or just kind of like, no, I don't think I want to do that this time, or this is in the future. Like, it feels like you're kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna set this one out for right now. And I feel like for some of you, you're not feeling the best. I get that, and that's one reason. For others of you, you're just kind of like, I just need some time for myself, and I just don't want to invest in this situation right now. So I feel like a few of you are finding ways to just kind of negate things out and just kind of take a breather. For others, I feel like it's still going forward. You're going along with the situation, but you're kind of like, it's still not feeling harmonious. The other person has this energy. They have the Chariot energy, and they're continuing forward this time, but it kind of feels forced. And you're just kind of like, it doesn't really feel organic to me. It doesn't feel really natural. I don't know if this is really, like, I don't know what's going on here, but it just doesn't feel right. So I'm getting with the Seven of Swords, like, you're either, one way or another, you're trying to, like, kind of slip away and just kind of let it die out this time. You're just not really playing into it. Some of you are going along with it, just feeling like it's not really working. Others of you are just kind of taking a break and just kind of like, I'm just going to pass this time because you want time to yourself or whatever. That seems to be happening next. Where is this going is my question. Because the last two cards you have, one of the cards here is not, it's not a good card, but it's not a bad card, if that makes sense. And that's the Five of Swords. Because when I see the Five of Swords, in this deck especially, I always feel fruitless victory. Kind of like you're getting what you want, but you're not really sure if you want it. Like, you're getting what you asked for, but you're not really sure if you want it. Maybe that's a better way to put that. And I'm getting the Nine of Cups right next to it, like, you're comfortable and happy. Because I feel like the situation, the way it is after this moment, I feel like this person is more dependable. They're trying to push forward into a relationship. And I feel like you're kind of like, at this point, you're just kind of like, yeah, I could get that relationship going, but I don't really know if that's what I want. It's like the offer's on the table, but you're not really sure you want it. And the Nine of Cups is telling me that you're kind of happy the way your life is. And you're just kind of like, you're not really sure if this is what you want. I feel like this is what this is accumulating to. You're happy with your life as it is, and you're not really sure if you want to add this person into the situation. So it's taking you a moment to really think it out and decide, you know, is this for you or not? It's kind of like, this is like, it's had a false start, at least one. It's pushed through. It's gotten to this part where this person is trying to make this relationship happen. And at this point, you're kind of like, well, I wanted something to happen here. I don't want it to just fizzle out again. And it didn't fizzle out, so I'm happy about that. Kind of, that's what you got, what you didn't. You got what you want. You got what you asked for. How's that? But now that it's not fizzling out, you're like, I don't know if I really want this to be a relationship with this person. I don't know if I really want that. Either A, you're not sure if you're ready to really be in a relationship, or B, you're just not thinking this is the right one for you. And I feel like you have to do that Nine of Cups thing, and really decide, like, do you want to give this a shot? Do you think this was going to work? Or do you feel like, all right, I've gotten this far, and now I've decided this just isn't for me? Because I'm getting, like, one way or another, it doesn't feel like you're all in. It just doesn't. And the fruitless victory, I feel like, is because originally you were like, I'd like to see this go forward and see if something can happen. But as you were seeing each other, or even you took that break, you're just kind of like, I don't really think this is working. I don't really know if I want this. So it comes to this part where you have to make that decision. And it's either going to be, yeah, we can go forward, let's see each other exclusively. Or you're like, I'm sorry, but I don't feel the way you feel. And you have to let it go. And the yawn at the end. I mean, I'm getting for a lot of you, especially if it's not going the way you want it to, and you're just kind of like, I don't want to be in this relationship, or I don't want this to become a committed relationship. I feel like that's not the easiest thing. Like, to tell this person that, I don't think, especially how long it's gone on for, I just don't feel like it's the easiest thing to do. For others of you, I feel like you're going to try to stick it out a little longer. And who knows, something might come of it. But if you're doing that, there's reasons for it. If you're doing that, it could become more when this person kind of gets more relaxed in your life. I'm just getting at this point, it doesn't seem to really be connecting all that well. Alright, I think we're done. I'm going to stop hashing that over, and I'm going to end this here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.